and welcome to my temple. It is always a pleasure when you come. Thoth has delivered a report about your life. We're going to review it together. So please take a moment and honor him by liking, subscribing. We're going to cover your past and your present situation, see where you're at. We're going to look at your home and family life as well. Dating, love. We'll see how your finances and your career is going. And then last, we'll look into your projected future based on the current path that you are on. And please remember, that can always change. Let's start with the past. Four of Wands. Page of Swords. Seven of Wands. This gives me the energy of someone really looking deep and deciding on whether or not a marriage or serious relationship was going to be the best option for you, the best path for you in your life. The Four of Wands was a union. Both of you made a decision that you were going to make. I feel like there was probably pressure on you to do this. But in the shadows, it was like everything was foggy, and you're trying to see the truth on whether or not this was your path. It seemed like everybody was attacking you, telling you this is what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to marry this person, supposed to dedicate to this individual. They came in droves, like an army, trying to seize a palace. You were the person in the palace protecting and being guarded against all these people and their influence and their bombarding attacks against you on what you should be doing. Currently, you sit in the Queen of Pentacles position with Judgment against a King of Cups. So you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the divine feminine that has achieved much material wealth in your life. You are making judgment against someone who uses love. Uses love as an emotional tool. They do love you. Truly. But for some reason, you're making a judgment call against this person, as if this is not your destiny. This is not what the angels, this is not what the divine had planned. This is not your path. It is as if this love was meant to sink. And disappear into the abyss and implode under its own energy. Under its own pressure, it was going to fold and destroy itself. In your home life, you are focusing on yourself. Page of Wands, Five of Swords, High Priestess, this is all you. This is you at home being single, or at least attempting to be in this energy of focused on yourself, focused on working out, vanity, trying to be strong and healthy, keep your body together. trying to keep a fire burning in you for desire and not let the flame go out. Five of Swords is about you trying to play a game. You are trying to play a game in the fifth dimension, in the ethereal realm, in your mind. You are meditating and trying to connect to someone or something. And you look at this as a spiritual game where you're trying to win is what you're trying to do. You would not play a game unless you wanted to be a victor. No one plays to lose. So in your mind, you're trying to tap into this person, this path that you are supposed to be on. And you're asking angels, spirit guides, your God, for help to make this happen for you. In your love life, the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords. See, so this is you, all you. You're not really dating right now. You're not seeing anyone. Instead, you are consistently working on your money, achieving so much, being smart, patient, waiting for someone that could match your energy, because you are the Queen of Pentacles in this position. So this is you consistently creating the Ten of Pentacles for yourself, but you also want someone to come in and be ready and capable to work with you on the Ten of Pentacles. You want someone focused on finances. But right now, in the 3D, you're blinded and don't know how to make this happen. You don't know where it's going to come, when or where. You don't know either. You are a person stuck in the mind, but with your eyes, you're blinded. You don't see the road or the path to make this happen. So that's what leads you to just sit and wait. Sit and wait. With your money and career, big changes. Big changes. Things are ending for you. The Tower is all about brief, sudden endings. The type that really piss you off too, burns your ass, makes you feel used, abused, and makes you feel scorned. You're pissed off. And again, this drives you into more of a masculine energy now, because you're not being passive, you're being aggressive. So I do believe you're a feminine, but being burnt so bad, where people around you have screwed you over, taken from you. Whatever you built was torn down with one flash of lightning. It was up in smoke before you even saw what happened. And because you're so pissed off, you go right back to the spirit realm. You ask God, why? Why does this happen to me? Why? What do I do? What did I do to deserve this? You have nothing but questions. But this is Taurus energy, which is very hard-headed. You don't want to listen. This is just very hard-headed. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to open your mind and realize that there's a possibility that this is all created by you. This is the path that you chose to learn the lessons that you are here to learn. And I think the problem, as of right now, stands as you have put too much focus on the material world. And as a result, it's been abused somehow. Too much. So you had to learn some lessons, and it was taken away from you. And you have not focused on love at all. You've walked away from it, defended yourself from it, made poor choices in it. Here's the most toxic thing about you, is when it comes to relationships with people, even people that are prospective loves, you revolve it around money. This is what's toxic, and this is why the divine is taking it away from you. Because you have not realized that money means absolutely nothing. There is people that live with 4 walls, dirt floors, no power, no water, and they are just so happy to be here. Yes, of course they would want more. Who would not? But what they have is not what dictates their love and their happiness with other people. So you have some toxicity revolving around in money and relationships. In your future, you have the 8 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the Empress. 8 of Wands is supposed to be about making amends, communication. So I would say that you're going to be communicating to somebody that you're tired. You feel drained. The vampires that you have dealt with for so long have taken every ounce of blood that you had in your body and left you dried up like this corpse in this casket. But you are a beautiful woman, an empress in your life, someone that is desired by everyone. Men and women both desire you. You are fertile. You know how to birth things. It's about all I'm getting for that, so let's go back and clarify. In the past, this situation with this love, that did not work. So it was too much lust involved. That's what based this. This was just a desire to have sex. There was no love involved, which, as of right now, it doesn't show that you're truly capable of that. So there was just sexual chemistry. You've done a lot of writing, you have a diary, and you keep notes meticulously about every single thing that has happened to you in the past. And you go back and you review it. This is magic, by the way. Don't forget that spelling is just what it's called, creating a spell. So journals can be very dangerous, because if you're writing down in your journal negative things, I did not achieve this, I was cheated on, I'm not happy, all of these things that are dark in nature that you write down in your journal, they will continue to manifest in your life. This is why I don't believe in journals. I do not write in a journal, and I don't advise anyone to write in a journal, because whatever you write down on that paper has a very high probability of becoming your truth. And if you believe that you can change your future, the last thing you want to do would be to sabotage it with a journal about all of the horrible shit that has happened to you, and then be able to go back and reread it as if you're reliving the past. Very dangerous thing to do. I do not advise anyone do this. What was so toxic about this relationship that you made the judgment call to end it? There was too many sexcapades. And then it was out in the open, people knew about this. Makes sense. It was just lust and sexual chemistry to begin with, so there was nothing to emotionally tie you two together. Especially not you to this person. A lot of people were friend-zoned. And then a lot of love interests don't see you sexually anymore. Now this could be because you are always so focused around money that you become an image of just money. And if you're a woman, which I believe you are a feminine, definitely a woman I'm reading for. Men have issues with women with money. We don't see you the same way when you are an overachiever in the material world. We no longer look at you as a viable sexual partner for potential and family, because you're focused on yourself, which is narcissistic. A man wants to see you be focused on him, and if he has children with you, he wants to see you give that same amount, if not more, focus to his child. But a man will see a woman that is an overachiever as someone that will not have that focus. That you will always be more focused on your career, your money, your bank account. And then the minute you're not happy, which women are very emotional, they can be happy one day and completely miserable the other for no reason. So if you are the one that is the breadwinner and in control of all of the money, this leaves a logical man to believe that you have one bad day. You might just decide to ruin his life. And that is a danger to a man's peace. At home, with this whole Five of Swords, you're putting yourself in an illusionary trap, believing you have the strength to overcome, and you're trying to turn obstacles into opportunities. illusionary trap means that you are the one actually doing this to yourself. So based on the decisions that you make, this is how you paint yourself into a corner. This is how you are the one that ruins your own situation. There is nobody to blame, actually, but you, with the choices that you make in life. Bad things happen to everyone, but we always have the free will to decide on how we handle those situations. It says tone it down. More is not always better. What do you need less of in your life? Whatever it is calling for a more subtle approach to influence change. Because as of right now, you've been living out of your means. You have been trying to project a life of 10 of Pentacles. You've been trying to project a life of being the Queen of Pentacles. So this is me and the spirit realm, Thoth, telling you that it is a time for you to change your ways and change your life. Because the game that you've been playing does not work anymore. This game is now considered done. We are not going to allow it to continue, no matter what you want. Your lessons will need to be learned. So, if you want to take any advice, that would be to cut the fat. Metaphorically saying, get rid of all the extra bullshit in your life that is unnecessary for your happiness, not for your bank account. You need to sit down and you need to meditate deeply on what it is that makes your soul happy. When you do this, you're going to find that a big pile of jewels and gold is actually not what comes to mind. This does not mean throw everything away, by the way. It just means that you need to reprioritize what's going to really make you happy in life. Shift the amount of effort that you put into the pieces that are moving on the chessboard. In your love life, again, so much pressure. This is coming on top of this 10 of Pentacles. So this is what happens. When you meet someone that is a prospective love interest, you put them under too much pressure. And this is exactly what a woman of high value, let me rephrase that, a woman that has obtained material wealth in her life and status. This is the type of woman that puts a man or her partner under a tremendous amount of pressure to achieve the same amount as her, if not more. If he cannot do this, he is on a time clock and left hanging. You ghost him, you get rid of him. You literally cut it off. And you do this without explanation. He has no idea why. In your money and finances, we have embraced the wisdom of the unknown, which is speaking about leaving behind the old way of business. Getting rid of all of the old people that you did business with. You also pull the card of the crafter. There is something wonderful just waiting to express with your hands. Consider career doing homemade items. Some kind of crafty thing. And also there's lots of thimbles and strings and stuff, so this could pertain to clothing. And then we have the card of the rescuer. Someone may enter your life and help you resolve difficulties you are experiencing, give you advice. Consider also career yourself in being someone that is heroic, like a paramedic, firefighter, rescue, first responder. And also Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is quite the opposite and shows how strong you are. And it is not desperation. It shows that you are willing to put your pride aside and continue to learn. And that is what we all are here for on this earth and in this realm and in this timeline. We are here to learn and experience. In your future, stagnation, self-absorbed, feeling bored, missed opportunities, loss of motivation. This is something you're going to have to fight. If you stay self-absorbed, if you stay narcissistic, if you allow your ego to control you, all these opportunities that you have to grow, you're going to be the one left hanging, is what's going to happen. You will not get what you want. You will be alone. But if you choose to listen to these messages, take them seriously, and change your life in these ways that I've described, then you will have the connection that you desire. You will have a supporting partnership that will be on the same page mentally as you. It will be a respectful and harmonious relationship. There will also be plenty of compromise between you two. So this is balance between an empress and an emperor. Two powerful people. And in the middle we have the scarab beetle, which is symbolizing the rebirth of a past life. Between two rulers. That is all I have for you this time, Libra. I hope these messages help you get on the right path, and I always wish you the best. I'll see you the next time you join me in my temple.